Yeah, and I appreciate that. And even I just want to say, even with that being said, it took a long time and kind of it really unfolded naturally. I guess it started to unfold naturally, even for myself. And I only say that because I want people to know if I wasn't so people who know me, especially personally, probably like yourself, that know he's a no limit diehard. Like people who grew up around me, they know I was a no limit diehard. They see me rocking the P Mill gear. They see me rocking, so it's kind of like that true dedication to what I'm actually interested in, how that manifests. I used to work even in the wrestling business, and I was fortunate to meet quite a few wrestlers and stuff. But that came from my actual passion from wrestling. I like wrestling, but if I wasn't actually into it, I don't believe those things would have manifested. So I always like to tell that to young people or anybody. It's like I feel as though when you're really serious about something and you're true about it, then stick to it. It don't matter what people say. Because when people were saying to me, "No Limit" were trash, "No Limit" fell off, and clouding me for still listening to them. If I would have gave up on the tank and stuff, then I probably would never have made the connections that I did later on and some of the interviews and stuff I went out to do.
Right, no doubt, no doubt. But yeah, I do recognize it's like a lot of, I don't know, I guess things in common between wrestling and hip hop. You kind of see certain things, similarities and stuff like that. Because I was a wrestling fanatic growing up,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we grew up on it just as well. Oh man, what you think about a No Limit versus, man? Is they gonna do it? Who you want to see them go up against?
I've been pushing the line where I can, not without trying to
Is
stir
they
up any
back on
stuff.
tour?
Yep, exactly. And I just posted something like that the other day, and I said, I'm seeing the No Limit tour. Even some of them, Juvenile has been on some of the dates and stuff as well. But I really feel it got to be No Limit Cash Money. Unless No Limit gonna go up against another clique like the Dungeon Family or something, or go up against a Suave House or something like that. It gotta be Cash Money in terms of just significance for the both labels. I do wholeheartedly wish for it to be something that the fans could enjoy and for them both to sort of celebrate each other in the right manner. 'Cause that's what I like the most about Versus is not just the backwards and forwards, but the fact of being able to celebrate, the legends and the artists, let them get their flowers. And I think No Limit Cash Money would be dope for the fans, and I'd want to see that the most. I'd definitely be riding with the tank, but I'd want to be here, Cash Money, some of their bangers and stuff that they came with too. But I'd definitely be riding with No Limit on that one.
Yeah, yeah, because I think don't BG get out sometime soon, if I'm not mistaken.
Hopefully, I know, I got to do the knowledge on it, but he could be out soon. I know Silk did an interview where he spoke about he'd like to maybe go against Juvenile, and they kind of use that as a bridge for to bring out everybody else or do it like that because it might be too much politics or difficulty for them to get a dub it as a No Limit versus Cash Money. But I think if they do something with maybe Mystical and Juvie or something, or we see everybody thought Wayne wouldn't do a versus, but he turned up at that one, so maybe it
Hmm.
wouldn't be so hard to get Wayne. You probably couldn't get him as a headliner, but I'm sure if one of his clique was doing something, he would turn up, man. So yeah, I'd like to see it. I think they should make it happen. It would be great for the culture and New Orleans and stuff as well, and just the wider aspect of hip hop.
Yeah, that'd be explosive, boy. Cause we've been waiting on that one was about 30 years. There's no
In
limit
the
to cash
making,
money.
yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah,
definitely.
but yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
what was it's what would I mean? It's kind of tough 'cause I think somebody was asking Silk this. If Juvenile dropped this out, what would he drop? Or if because Cash Money they got some hits there, especially from the heyday. But I feel No Limit got enough to back it up, especially if they go into the catalog and really pull out the stuff that the fans want. And that's what's kind of surprised me about the tour, which I want to give everybody their props for because from the footage I've seen and the reports, they're performing some of the grimy hits as well. It isn't just some of that real stuff that the fans go you gonna hear
Hmm.
it be like, oh damn, okay.
Yeah, cause No Limit got so many, man. Cause I want to see Air. I want to see Kane and Abel. I want to see
Yeah.
Prime Suspects.
Yep.
Everybody, man.
Yeah, and that's the problem about it, because they got to bring the whole squad out.
Right. So they probably just bring out the main ones. But I'm trying to think, cause what you see, Cash Money, they at least had the Hot Boys, Manny Fresh, Birdman. Talking about from the '90s, and then but you
Right.
still got UNLV. Maybe they might bring them out. They do drag them in the river or something. You never know.
That's it. If they did that, that would be crazy.
Just to get it
I
all
think
away. You know what I'm saying?
I know Tech, or was it Lil? Yeah, I know Tech. I think he's home. I know one of them was locked up from UNLV, but I think they're both home now and stuff. So there's a lot they could do. Even like you just mentioned, there's partners in crime. There's a whole bunch of different people from the city that could get involved or get brought out in different ways and stuff. Because PNC, they had a little thing with Big Boy and UNLV and all that before. So they could bring them out. So it could really be done as sort of celebratory for the culture and the music as well. So I'm sure maybe next year somebody might figure something out, man.
Yeah, yeah. Next year sound good. 2022. Well, man, I want to thank you again for coming on the show. Like I say, thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for having me on your show. Thank you for producing good content. Like I say, you definitely inspired me and motivated me to get my podcast going. So, it's definitely an honor. And for the viewers tuning in, make sure y'all check that out. About that online. And until next time, family, Taye speaks. Peace.
Peace.